recover lead pipe. Where's he gone? Is he left? He's left. So you haven't guillotined the debate, but you just don't want to take part in it. I said before I got into the depth of my speech that I wanted this debate to be different than what went before it. I want the people outside to recognise that the democratic process is better than what this government wants us to believe it is. There should be a collective effort on the part of every member of this House to resolve this issue and resolve it properly and effectively, and maybe then the democratic process could be recognised by the outside public as something that works. And for the Minister with responsibility in this area to walk out, having waited 11 months and 3 weeks and so long for everything to be put in front of us in such a way that we might begin to understand and question, where is he to be seen? Not here.
Please. Stop. Deputy Count has the floor.
That's Count Corlett.
Deputy Please. Order.
Excuse me,
please.
I'll go so far, last Count Corlett, to seek an adjournment until the Minister for Environment with responsibility for this is back in here to hear what has to be said.
Sorry.
He's briefing the media, I presume. Is that right? You don't know. Wouldn't you think you should know? Wouldn't you think you had prepared properly and adequately for this debate? You're briefing the media for the last week. I proposed last Count Corlett. We walked out of this debate once before, because of the way in which you treated this Oireachtas with disdain. You treated the public with disdain. Now, if you want to treat us with disdain again, you're treating the public with disdain. The Minister with responsibility should represent the proposal and the motion that is before the House and listen to suggestions, listen to alternatives, listen to constructive opposition, and maybe then you might get it right and we'll have a proper vote.
Order, order. Stop, please, Deputy. Order, please. Sorry. Please.
Where's the Minister? Adjourn the sitting. There's a proposal there. Adjourn the sitting.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, Deputy. I'll call you in a moment, Deputy Martin.
It's quite frankly unbelievable that the Minister has left the chamber. We had this on budget day, the same principle. A lot of people are talking about upholding parliamentary democracy, underpinning it, and so on like that. What the Minister has done now really is contemptuous of the House and of the Dáil. And I would propose, last Count Corlett, I would put it to the government and the whip in particular to go and get the Minister and bring it back into the House. And pending that, I propose we adjourn the House. Pending it.
Deputy Adams has come.
Last Concordia, we asked over the last number of months for details around this whole fiasco of water charges and Eisce Earn. And we were promised by the Taoiseach that there would be a full debate and we would get all the answers and there would be clarity and so on and so forth. The Taoiseach has left, the Minister has left before the Fianna Fáil spokesperson has even finished his remarks. I think that's despicable. I think you should adjourn. You should adjourn until the Minister is here.
Well, I want to thank the deputies. No, please. I want to thank the deputies, but standing order was that we adjourn at 10 p.m. tonight. I cannot adjourn the House until 10 p.m. tonight. Okay. Sorry. No. Oh, sorry, please. Yeah. No.
I'd have to suspend the House, in order to protect the integrity of the House, the dignity of the House, because I don't think the opposition are going to put up with this. Just want to put people on notice. We're not going to put up with this. I think, Count Corlett, the least you should do, last Count Corlett, is suspend it in order to protect the integrity and dignity of the House. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to hang around here too much longer and be insulted in the manner we've been insulted by the Minister.
Well, thank you. Deputy Joe Higgins. Yes.
Very briefly. It is breathtaking the contempt with which the Minister for the Environment and the Government is treating the elected representatives of the people. He started by saying that this was a very important day for the country because of the proposals that he is coming forward with regard to Irish water and water charges. And then he walks out and leaves the representatives of hundreds of thousands of ordinary people to speak to thin air as far as he's concerned. Now, he has come in with his array of political trickery to try and convince the people that something fundamental has changed, when people know out there that, of course, he is just putting off the evil day that the price of this water will rapidly increase at any time that his or a future government choose that it happens. And it will happen, and people won't be taken in by that. I have no doubt that he's gone off to the media to sell his snake oil trickery in order to get out before the opposition.
Thank you, Deputy.
As if the government hasn't had enough access over the last 24 hours to all their favourite journalists, spilling and leaking everything he said here today to get the story out first. It's not acceptable.
Thank you, Deputy.
It is not acceptable. The minister should be sent for immediately.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry, Deputy. No, sorry, please. No, there's too many deputies. I know, in fairness, there are too many deputies on their feet. I just want to say, I was here in the House at 10:45 this morning. I just took over from the Cancora. The government chief whip read out the order, and that's the order that was agreed. I'm sorry. That's the order that was agreed, and the order was that this debate adjourns at 10 p.m. All right. This was government whip made the order. I call him the government whip.
Corla, this is grandstanding and play acting at its highest order. And Corla, suspend the House for 45 minutes where the Minister and Minister of State will return. 5 minutes.
The all is adjourned for 45 minutes.